Oh, many memories in my heart. Just seeing your face. Church that all those years. I never really read Alice in Wonderland until my grandchildren came into my life. You couldn't see Wonderland unless you looked through the looking glass. The looking glass is a mirror. The word for mirror comes from the Latin word which means something to marvel about. You pick up a mirror for hope, don't we? Yeah. When Alice was asked to tell people what she saw, what did she say? I see a garden of memories, a palace of my dreams, and I shall see you again. You know, the church has several occasions where it celebrates 3 different things in one day, and 3 days in one feast. We call them triduums. We know the most famous one is the one we live out so often, Holy Thursday, Good Friday, Holy Saturday. It's one event. Jesus gathering the community, feeding us with His presence, washing our feet, giving us the mandate to service. The next day He dies in service to us. And then on Saturday, nothing happens. God rests until we proclaim Jesus Christ is risen today. There's another one in the winter. Not many people know about it. It's the Comites Christi in St. Stephen and St. John and the Holy Innocents. 3 days, right after Christmas. And then there's this one we celebrate tomorrow. Hallows Eve, All Hallows Day, and the Day of the Dead. We laugh a lot at what we should be scared of. We pick up a mirror and we hope to see. The strife is o'er, the battle done, the victory of life is won. The song of triumph has begun. I can get emotional on this day. I'm never sad. I think of Mama. I think of my father. I think of my sisters Jeannie and Nancy. I think of James Allen Callahan, a priest in this diocese. He's been gone for 18 years. He died on All Saints' Day. He called it to me twice a week. Every week. Every year. James Chester Gregg, who taught me how to love the poor and not be so scared of them. And do what has to be done. So I'm emotional and sad. Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall, and Humpty Dumpty had a great fall of the king's horses and king's men. Couldn't put them together again. Do you know why? They couldn't remember him. They couldn't fit him together. They couldn't see him in the looking glass. A dark time in our life, not long ago, Mary had an altercation in our former home. We were in a rental house here in Sandy Springs. It was Halloween. Our children were not with us. They had not yet started their families. We were feeling kind of lonely, do you remember? We thought Halloween trick-or-treat was over. We had replenished the candy a couple times. We put up the candy and sat down and watched the television, but the doorbell rang. I looked at it and said, another customer. It was a little boy. He was dressed as a pirate. He had an eye patch and a little knife and a scarf on his head. Trick or treat. Oh, here I said, take them all. He said, my mommy said just 2. And the voice from the back of the driveway, just 2, Charles. I said, oh, I'm so afraid. You're a scary pirate. He stepped off the porch and looked at me and said, don't be afraid. I'm not a pirate. We had a guy in our neighborhood with a 19-foot skeleton. I said, how long will that be up? I hope not at Thanksgiving. I'm ready to get by today and go back tomorrow. It's for the kids, you know. I have a lot of memories of Halloween here in Holy Innocents. You remember Greg Frost? The Frost Pavilion, his commitment to youth work is right below us, I think. I was in my office in 1981. Greg popped by and said, hey, the lock is tonight, or tomorrow night. The EYC, they put them in the gym for 5 o'clock and don't get it out until 9 o'clock in the morning. They spend all night eating, drinking, watching movies, and playing games. He said, can you stop by and say, oh, I said, I'd love to. Yeah, well. We have a speaker at midnight. I said, oh, really? At midnight? Yeah. A witch. I said, what? Weird. A witch? Are you serious? Well, the diocese was all messed up at that time. Your parish had to be renewed in the Holy Spirit, or it was going to close. And none of the priests in Holy Innocents then were bathed in the Spirit. We couldn't speak in tongues. We couldn't do it. We didn't want to. Joe Little's got innocent because he had a drama group here. They used to do 2 plays a year. Remember Blythe Spirit? When John Congamon, the playwright who has writer's block, goes to a medium who has her crystal ball to evoke the presence of his former wife, who's deceased because she had all the good ideas for his novel. The priest at St. Patrick's called the bishop and said the priests at Holy Innocents are doing voodoo. A witch? Are you serious? What do you think? I said, Greg, you better check that out. Well, he got mad and walked away, came back, and he said, I'm going to see her this afternoon, and you're going with me. So we went before GPS, before we had paper maps. And I said, you know the street number? We don't need it. We'll just walk to a cauldron and help you out. So we rang the bell. Hi, come in. Are you from Holy Innocents? Yes, we are. Oh, good, I just made a little lunch. Lunch? What's it all on? lunch. Would you like something to drink? Drink? Which spoon? Don't drink it. She told us about her life. She had a little coven that met on Friday night. They worshiped the rhythms of nature. They worshiped the seasons of the year. The earth is dying now. It will lie dormant in the winter, and spring will start. We have simple little buddies. We do too. We have an evergreen tree in the winter we place in our house. We do too. And then in the spring, new birth. She came to me locked in. She drove a Buick. She didn't bring birth. Halloween, the night before All Saints' Day, is the night we make fun of what frightens us. It's the night we make fun of evil. Because it can't hurt us. As sorrowful as perhaps our life is, as burdened as it might feel, we are safe. In God's law. Crazy fun. Grim Reaper, graveyards, scary movies, coordinates, laughter, the ingredient of faith. We remember each other through the looking glass. Our loved ones. We remember. One last thing. Think of the saints in this parish. And I think of a little boy. The memorial to this little boy is in the nursery. There's a rainbow. The chunks of glass in the base are dark, dark purple, which yield to blue, which yield to orange, which yield to yellow, which yield to red, which yield to white, which yield to gold. Little bark, purple. His daddy and mommy built a swimming pool. So Jim could have more time with his family. He traveled so much. And you can guess what happened. But it's not the last word. The last word happened here. Because the day after that child's death, his mother came to this church. If ever I'm on the altar, I look back at the second pew, the aisle seat and the one next to that is where they sat. And in those days, we sang anthems. Jim was too distraught to sing, but Shirley sang. Surely this God will save me. I will trust Him and not be afraid. The Lord is my stronghold and my sure defense, and God will be my Savior. I will never forget it. I will never forget it. Just remember, it is a garden of memory. And a palace of dreams. And go find the one you love. They're waiting there. And remember, for they surely